Imagine waking up one morning to the sound of emergency sirens. The news flashes across every screen. A nuclear strike is imminent. Most people panic, but you remember something important. Knowledge can save your life. And there are a few crucial steps that can make the difference between survival and catastrophe. The first seconds after a nuclear blast are chaos. A blinding flash, hotter than the surface of the sun, tears across the horizon. If you're close enough to see it, your instincts may tell you to watch in awe, but that would be a fatal mistake. In that moment, you must act without hesitation. Drop to the ground, cover your eyes, shield your exposed skin. The light alone can cause burns, and within moments, a shock wave will ripple outward, flattening everything in its path. Staying low and protecting yourself gives you a chance against that first deadly impact. When the roar passes and the silence feels heavier than the explosion itself, you have only minutes before the next threat arrives: radioactive fallout. The dust and debris lifted into the sky by the blast will soon begin to rain back down, and those tiny particles are poison. This is where the next step comes in: finding shelter. Not all buildings are equal. A flimsy car or a wooden shed won't protect you, but thick concrete walls, underground basements, and dense barriers can cut your exposure dramatically. Every layer of material between you and the outside world buys you more time. A basement beneath a heavy building might reduce radiation to a fraction of what it is outside. People who understand this instinctively head underground. They seal doors and windows as quickly as they can. But once you're inside, survival is not only about hiding, it's about waiting. Radiation outside decays with time. The first 24 hours are the most dangerous, but if you can endure them, the levels drop sharply. This is where preparation matters. Food, clean water, and first aid kits are more valuable than gold. Imagine sitting in a dark, silent basement. The world above you is in ruins. You ration every sip of bottled water and every bite of canned beans. Those who had the foresight to keep emergency supplies survive the waiting game. Those who didn't may risk venturing outside too soon. Still, hiding forever is not an option. At some point, you must face the new world outside. And when you do, one thing stands between you and invisible death: knowledge of radiation hotspots. Fallout doesn't fall evenly. Some areas become lethal traps. Others are surprisingly safe. By using simple tools like improvised Geiger counters, or even just staying tuned to emergency broadcasts, you can navigate the landscape. It's like crossing a battlefield where the enemy is invisible and silent. Step into the wrong zone, and you may never step out again. Step carefully, and you live. And finally, survival isn't only physical, it's psychological. The blast, the fear, the isolation, the uncertainty. These break people faster than radiation does. If you can keep your mind steady, your hope alive, and your willpower strong, you carry the most powerful survival tool of all. Picture yourself emerging from the ruins, exhausted but alive, because you refused to give in to despair. While others surrendered to chaos, you remembered that even in the darkest scenarios, human resilience can be the deciding factor. So when we speak about surviving a nuclear disaster, it's not just about bunkers, supplies, or science. It's about knowing what to do when every second counts. Drop and shield yourself during the flash. Hide deep behind walls of concrete or earth. Endure the first 24 hours with supplies. Learn to move wisely through the fallout zones. And above all, don't let fear make your choices for you. These things together form a lifeline, a path through the unthinkable. Because in a world where the unthinkable becomes reality, Survival belongs to those who are ready not only in body, but also in mind.